Journeyman. Let's put the shades on for slow motion, cool guy moment. Boom. Journeyman, what are we doing this week? What are we talking about? Well, the old Mazda B3000 Mobile Studio almost took a SHIT on us. So that's fine. So we had to do a little research and found out that we needed a little Seafoam, which is a additive that you can throw in your gasoline or your top engine cleaner / lube. Essentially, there's a bunch of grime and grit and crap, and that's the first step of troubleshooting for a sensor malfunction of the Mass Air Bank 1 and Bank 2 running too lean, apparently. So hopefully this stuff is gonna, essentially how I understood it is you spray this shit in there and it's gonna act as, or you spray it in there when it's hot, run it about 2,000 RPM. You put this one in your gas tank and it cleans out like a hot oven. You're just throwing chemicals in a hot oven and it kind of just like erases all that crap. It cleans it, quote unquote, erases. The lack of mechanical knowledge is apparent. It cleans all of the sensors and lubricates all the doohickey majickeys in there so they can do their job. So that's that. So the Mobile Studio might be still kicking. Wow, that was a terrible sentence. Anywho, I'm on my way to do my swim, 2,000 meters. And I wanted to say, Christian, what have you learned since Monday? Well, I've learned that my AC is pumping, so that's not broken. I've also learned that I had a preconceived definition of the word failure, and I was letting that determine my behavior. Christian, what are you talking about? This taxi in front of me is driving very, very slow. Even slow for my measure. We're gonna go around you. Christian, what are you talking about? Well, we are talking about my definition of failure, which is the following. I thought failing was trying something new and falling on your face. That's what I thought failure was. Trying something new and just completely eating shit and falling on your face. And let me tell you something. That's just called a capital L-I-F-E, life. Get used to it. You're gonna fail. Get used to failing a lot. Right? My new definition of failure, upon further analysis, is not trying something at all. Wow, Christian, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the gift. I'm talking about the thought. I'm talking whatever you believe in, something. Something was put into you that told you one day, Christian, my day was June 17th, 2020, sitting on the back end of that hospital bed, had spine surgery, my butt was all hanging out, I had a tube going into my freaking back, my blood was all moving around, I could see it, I just had spine surgery, L5 to S1 spinal decompression with Coflex device, was told I should probably not do triathlon or run. Guess what, dude? The first day, I got on my walker and I cried my ass off. The same day of surgery, I got in that motherfucking walker and I walked around the apartment. I didn't go very fast. I lived on the 3rd story too, by the way. I was after spine surgery recovery, baby. I lived on the 3rd story of an apartment complex with my oh so lovely wife. And yes, she helped me, but I still walked the same day of back surgery. Christian, you're not supposed to do that, blah, 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 blah. Fuck all that. You're not going to tell me what I can and can't do, period. So, what does that mean and how does that relate to everyone else's journey? I think that's important because my definition of failure is not trying. Like, stop listening to yourself sometimes. I know it sounds dumb, that it doesn't even make sense. Christian, what are you talking about? Stop listening to yourself. Stop listening to your doubts is what I'm saying. I don't know why. I've had this thought since a very long time, even before June 17th, that I wanted to be a professional at something in athletics of some sort. But look at me, man. I'm 5'7". 5'7", 165. Just, if you look at me, I'm probably the most average cashier in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm the most average cashier in the world. I make the perfect cashier body. 5'7", 165. Dude, I can lift those gallons of milk all day, baby. Beep, beep. No, so when you see me, you don't see a pro athlete, right? I wasn't gifted with any of that at all. 5'7", 165. Stellar genetics. Shit spine, right? Had a shit childhood. What, like, I was not gifted with, if anything, I was given the opportunity of growth. And that's just how you look at things. So I say all of that to say, dude, you are gonna suck at things that you start. That's part of life, period. And I've realized that. And I've also realized that I have an ego. And I knew that I had an ego, right? But at the same time, I didn't know that the ego was like, it was determining my, not necessarily my thoughts, well, maybe my thoughts and my emotion, and I was playing, my behavior was playing off of my thoughts based on my ego. And I know it's a lot to handle, but essentially, when someone would hurt my feelings, I would immediately not recognize that, and I would go off on a tangent, not verbally, of course, because I'm not a weirdo. It'd be in my head, or my behavior would come out in my behavior, and no one would understand why I'm acting in a certain way, why am I a loner and stuff like that, because I don't trust people and blah, 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 stuff like that. So now that I realize, one, that I'm gonna suck at things, and that's okay. That's fine, because you're trying. That's the difference. You can't beat someone that's not willing to quit, aka trying. I think that's very important, because when people start something new and they fall on their face the first 50 times, like, fuck, dude, this isn't in the cards for me. I guess I gotta go to plan B. Dude, fuck your plan B. My plan B is to fucking get back up, put my fucking shoes back on, and keep running. That's my plan B. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, Christian. No, you get more eggs, and you put more of your eggs into that basket. That's what you do. Everyone wants a fucking plan B. Stop giving up on yourself so easily. That's what a lot of people don't. I see that so many times in my friends and in myself. Everyone just wants the fucking instant gratification route. Yeah, I just want it. I'm working so hard and I deserve it. I've been working for 2 years. I haven't had a job in 2 years, bro. And I've been dedicating my fucking life to this triathlon stuff. And guess what my FTP is? It's probably not even 300 yet. Functional threshold power. That's what that is. 20-minute power on the bike. How much effort translates to wattage in your bike power? That's what FTP stands for, essentially, in my novice language of cycling experience. But I say this all the time because, dude, there's levels of satisfaction, right? If you think that I feel the same satisfaction of just getting that ice cream or, you know, taking a week off as winning the TT race that I just did. If you don't think I didn't feel good, if those are the same, that's on the same level of satisfaction, you, sir or ma'am, are astronomically wrong. There's satisfaction levels. I firmly believe that, and I've experienced it. You're not going to get the same satisfaction you do finishing a 5K, then you do a marathon or an ultra marathon, right? What does that even mean? That means stop taking the instant gratification route and realize that you're probably going to fall on your face for 5 years. And that's okay. 10 years, 20 years, the rest of your life. That's okay, dude. It's part of life. L-I-F-E. L-I-F-E. Life's hard and it's supposed to be hard. It's not meant to be easy. Because if it was easy, everyone would do it. Right? So that's my new thought on failure. And I hope that one day I'm going to look back at these videos when I'm the MAN, I guess. I'm already the MA. The man already knows he's the man, but, you know, everyone else has to eventually catch up. My body, I'll say this, when my body catches up with my mindset, there you go. When my body catches up with my mindset, you boys are fucked. That's all I got to say about that. Whenever my body starts catching up to my mind and where that is, that's a different story. But until then, you got to understand that this isn't the destination channel. This is the journey channel, the journey man. Go through the journey. Stay in the present moment. Love life. Take it for what it is. Control what you can control. And stop listening to those doubts. Or you can listen to them. Turn them up if you want. But at the end of the day, don't let them dictate your behavior. Hopefully I learned you something. And I'll talk to you guys and gals on Friday, all 7 of you. Journeyman out.